He tells himself, he speaks to himself. He says, Abu Fadhil, they are thirsty. That water, throw it away. He kneels and watches them. Anger fights patience within him. Every child has a problem because the thirst is mighty. One child's skin has turned white, tongue as dry as desert night. One child cries from her fright, saying, Abu Fadhil, I'm thirsty. One hand like a fist clenches, one hand for his sword reaches, and from one knee the moon rises, crying, I will make them pay. He says, I walk to Hussain with my head bowed. There is nothing of which I am proud. Upon my grief I place a shroud, and I say, Hussain, they might die. He says, brother, if you go with you shall my shadow. The girls are thirsty, I know. The girls are thirsty, I know. But who will hold my flag high? You remind me of my father Haider, and the river is your Khaybar. I'll let you get the water, but don't let me say goodbye. To the river he sets course. To the river he sets course. A lion riding a horse. What is death? Their thirst is worse, and no enemy dare come near. He says, I wade in the blood that I shed. My white feathers, they become blood red. By angels my horse is led, for I am the man without fear. From the daughters of Zahra, they have withheld the water. In tears I saw their father, and they shall pay for every tear. He says, I reached the riverbank. He says, I reached the riverbank. I think of when they last drank. Now their pupils have all sank into the whiteness of their eyes. I've never admitted this. I've never admitted this, but my tongue burns in dryness. Should I remain waterless while water in front of me lies? In my two hands the water flows, and to my lips it comes close. But then I remember their sorrows, and from my hands the water flies. I cry, oh self, don't you dare. When their thirst is their despair, they gasp for it like it's air. Don't you dare let it touch your tongue. The water, I make it drown. The water, I make it drown. And I scare it with my frown, and I scare it with my frown. I strangle my thirst drown. I strangle my thirst down. Make me thirsty shall no one. My hands fill up the canteen. To return toward them I am keen. The river can't bear this scene. As it cries out, where have you gone? Toward the tents I will ride. Their thirst still hurts me inside. But behind the tree they would hide, and they'd cut off my right hand. Toward the tent as I would ride, as the thirst still hurts me inside. Behind the tree they would hide as they cut off my right hand. Then my left hand I can't find. Then my left hand I can't find. An arrow pierces my mind. Blood from my head makes me blind. And then I fall toward the sand. I look out toward the tents, and I hear as every girl laments. My brother my heart confronts, and my goodbye to him I send. My brother my heart confronts, and then my goodbye to him I send.